Welcome back into DSI in the Division II semis, a rematch of the Henlopen South Championship from just a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Once again, we had Delmar and Woodbridge, and Delmar was out for revenge.
Yeah, we had no idea what to expect when these teams first met up. Two teams with championship experience. Of course, the winner getting into the Division II championship next week, as we would say. So this would be a great game. If we could go ahead and get to that video. Dontre Trader taking on that tough Woodbridge squad early on.
The tourney QB.
All about the Blue Raiders in this one. How about this? Richard Massey going to get the second carry of the game, ripping off a huge run for Woodbridge and setting them up. He has, man. He's been a great player down the stretch.
6 and 8.
2 plays later, give it to the grown man. The Ocho is what they call him down in Greenwood. Jamon Kane getting into the end zone. Blue Raiders on the board first. We would stay in the first. If it works the first time, would you change it?
No.
You absolutely should not. Kane again running little kids over. I mean, come on. 14-0 Woodbridge bulldozing over Wildcats. Tough first half for the Wildcats. Trader harassed all night long. Kamon Massey getting 2 big sacks right here to keep Dover on their heels, or to keep Delmar on their heels, excuse me. Controversy late in the second quarter, though. You're going to see Troy Haynes drop back, fire a 40-yard strike. He's going to hit Gabe Westcott. It looks like the pass is dropped, but they say that it's a touchdown. I don't know about that.
That's a tough one.
Woodbridge leading 21-0. Delmar driving towards the end of the half. 4th down from the Raider 12. They're going to go for it, but that defense just stacks Tayshawn Denard up. Delmar remaining off the board in the first half.
All right, so we're jumping to the third quarter. Wildcats coming out of the gate strong. Trader putting the team on his back, individual effort to set up Delmar at the 4-yard line, the dual threat QB. So next play, Taquan Denard going to punch it in for the score. So Delmar getting a 7 up on the scoreboard, but on the ensuing kickoff, Richard Massey, listen, he has a problem with the ball back there, has it roll past him. But I think he did that on exactly. I think he did it on purpose as we speed up the clip. Goes through all of the Delmar defenders. 80-plus yards score. Kick return for the touchdown. I think he just wanted the extra kick return yardage.
That's a heartbreaker, man.
That just sets you back, and then a little more insurance for Woodbridge. Haynes with Westcott again. The stiff arm, 34-7. Raiders get their second win of the season over Delmar, 41-14. Wow. What a score. And they're headed to the championship back where they were in 2016.
Turn on the gas, man.
Yeah, I would say that's Westcott's first touchdown. That first one didn't count. That was Westcott's first one at the end. That first one didn't count, but go ahead, man.
Just the only question I really have is what stood out. I mean, I think a lot of things about Woodbridge when you win 41-14, right?
I talked about it earlier in the year and how good they were, and when they came out to that 1-2 start this year, how dangerous they could get. So they started stacking together wins, and all of a sudden you saw they were 3-2, and then they were 4-2, and then you look up at the end of the year and they're 8-2. They won 8 straight games. So today, no different than last week. So I believe that's 10 straight wins now for Woodbridge.
I think it's kind of the same thing with Sussex Centrals. They started off slow. And then as they grew throughout the season, they became more of a team. They didn't really improve on skill. They had the skill to begin with, but it's more or less gelling and getting the pieces right to make those get those wins in these tough games like Delmar and then last week against Howard, and obviously Delmar in the Henlopen South Championship as well.
Exactly right. Okay, so Woodbridge is moving to their first title game since 2016. They will play the winner of tomorrow's other Division II semifinal, Tower Hill, up against Wilmington Friends. Now, Tower Hill, if you can remember, knocked off the 1 seed AI DuPont last week. And when Woodbridge won it all back in 2016, they beat Wilmington Friends. So that kicks off tomorrow at 2 p.m. I'm going to go ahead and say that Wilmington Friends is going to take this game. Tower Hill, I think that they're a little excited about knocking off the 1 seed AI DuPont. I think they run into a bit of a football monster, if you will, in Friends. And
we were talking about Sussex Central and Hodgson Votek rematch. Ryan, I know you'll remember this, as Wilmington Friends had the game-winning field goal to beat Woodbridge earlier this
Highlight of the
season.
night.
So you never know what you're going to get in these
Yeah.
state title games. These
Yeah.
early season matchups obviously paying huge dividends. I think Wilmington Friends is going to get there as well. Tower Hill kind of doing what Delmar did last year.
Yeah.
The 8 seed making the run, but Wilmington Friends a tough team. I think they get it done.
Yeah, Wilmington Friends and Woodbridge, two of already the hottest teams in the state.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see what remains in store for this Woodbridge team. I also want to say they're a team with a lot of championship medal. When these guys won in 2016, a lot of their kids were sophomores.
Yeah.
So we're seeing the same names. Richard Massey, Troy Haynes was a starter on that team. Jamon Kane was a sophomore on that team as well. These guys have the pieces. For whatever reason, they didn't get it done last year. This year, they're back to, I guess, claim their title,
Might as well give it a shot.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling to have two teams from Southern Delaware
There it is.
representing in the championship
There it
game.
is.
So we
There it
feel
is.
good about that.
There it is.
I would say this, too. When we come back, we're going to have more sports at some point.
Yes.
But I think we're going to dive into some news as well. So that's it for our football coverage
Yeah.
for now. When we return, that's right, Black Friday.
There it is.
Happy
Still
holidays,
going.
guys.
It's almost
Still
over.
going. You guys
We
did
got
any
45
shopping?
minutes left. If you want to be like
got
Ulysses and try to get a TV.
Ulysses did some shopping.
Yeah, he'll tell us all about
Don't
it.
worry, like football, our cameras were out there battling tonight. They busted through some lines as well. We got us some great footage of
Like
the
it.
holiday shopping as the season kicked off. We'll be right back.
My name is Isaac Barnes. I play quarterback for South Central Golden Knights, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.